Hi guys, it's Claire, and today I have a new video. Finally, I know I haven't posted on this channel for a really long time, like I said, and all my other videos, but today I have a new type of video for this challenge, which is a tag video. And also, I just want to let you guys know that I will still be doing style videos in the future, which hopefully I will be posting more, but I'm planning on rebooting my channel, I guess you could say, and doing kind of branching out and doing some more other stuff, such as vlogs maybe, and also things about theater, which is what I'm doing today, because for you people who don't know, theater is a very big part of my life, and I spend a lot of time doing it. So yeah, I thought I would incorporate that into my channel. That's what I'm going to do today. I'm doing the theater tag. So I got the questions on my phone, and I'm just going to get right into the video. Alright, so the first question is just, how old are you? And I'm currently 14, and I'll be 15 by the end of this year. Number 2 is, when did you start getting into theater? For me, that was in 3rd grade when I was 8 years old. So the next question is number 3, and that is, how many shows have you been in? And for me, that is 14 shows. Alright, so the next question is, what is your favorite role you've ever played? And for me, that'd probably either have to be the Queen of Hearts in Alice in Wonderland or Helena in Midsummer Night's Dream. So number 5 is a tip you always give to new theater kids. And for me, that'd definitely be to remember that there are no small parts, there are only small actors. Don't try to direct other people. Listen to what the director says, and don't question the blocking or notes that the director gives you, and don't become the director for someone else, because you are an actor, not a director. Going off of that, number 6 is your biggest theater pet peeves. Not cleaning up, too many questions, and not remembering your blocking or writing it down, because then if they change their blocking because they forgot it and they made up something else, then that might affect what you do, and it's just... Number 7 is biggest strengths and biggest weaknesses. And for me, as you might have just been able to tell, my biggest weakness is definitely enunciation and pronunciation. Same thing, but yeah, I have braces at the moment, and I also have gone to speech therapy for pronunciation for like half my life when I was younger, so I always get the notes of being more clear when I speak, which I definitely always have to work on. And my biggest strengths is probably memorizing and being vulnerable and being really bold, that I'll try new things. I'm not scared of embarrassing myself on stage, because I'm not myself on stage, I'm a different character. The next question is, who is your biggest inspiration in theater? And for me, on Broadway and that type of thing, it'd probably be Idina Menzel and Lindsay Mendez, who both played Elphaba and Wicked. Idina was the original, and Lindsay has been in other things like Dogfight and all different things like that, but then out of like Broadway and like famous people, honestly, it'd probably just be the people who, like the other actors I work with, especially at the theater I'm at over the summer, and the older kids there that I'm friends with, but I've always kind of watched them be the leads and such, and now I'm slowly starting to become in the age group that gets those bigger roles, and I've always just kind of looked up to them. Yeah. Number 9 is, what's your dream role? And for me, that would definitely be Heather Chandler in Heathers, which is currently my all-time favorite musical. And then also, I would love to be any sort of character in Othello. I don't even know why, honestly. It's just, I've always thought that'd be super fun to be in that show. Number 10 is plays or musicals, and honestly, I'd have to say plays, I think. Number 11 is favorite improv game, and I have like 3 top favorites, I guess. One of them is Taxi Cab. The next one is Game, as we call it. I really like it, just like it's like a job interview, but you can only say questions, both of you. I guess I like Freeze Improv too, as well. Or addition, subtraction, improv. Any of those. I really love any improv game, honestly. I love improv. The next question I have is, what's your favorite show? And most favorite show that I've been in would definitely be the Scottish play, or as my cast like to call it, Mackie. And we nicknamed it that because I'm talking about Macbeth, by the way. If you're not aware, it's supposedly a curse show, which I believe in. But right now, I'm A-okay to say that because A, I'm not in the theater, and B, I'm not in the show anymore. But yeah, I just really had a fun time doing my first Shakespeare piece with this group. I had an amazing experience, and I love my Mackie cast so much. Most awkward onstage moment is the next thing I must answer. And for me, I haven't had a lot of awkward things happen, but I guess I did have this one ensemble piece I did using Shakespeare text from different tragedies about villains. Excuse me. And during my scene of Richard III and I was Lady Anne, the Richard forgot his line, and so I had to cover for him, so I skipped ahead a few lines, and I did the part where I spit on him. And so there's this awkward pause where it's kind of like, and I spit on him. Number 14 is best offstage moment, and for me, that'd either be the random dance sessions we'd have backstage during shows to the music when we weren't on stage, because, like in Macbeth, the daggers are finally there for the, sorry, there's like a dragonfly out there, and I'm, like, watching it, but, the daggers are finally there for the killing, for the death scene at the end with Macbeth and I was Macduff, by the way, or also, during our rehearsals, one day our director accidentally said McButts instead of Macduff, and that's how I got my nickname at the theater of McButt. Next question is about my worst audition, which for me would probably be this callback I had for this, like, traveling little kids group thing for theater stuff I had back when I was going into 5th grade, and it was just really bad because at the end, they told us, they're like, oh, if you have any special talents, then we're going to have a little talent show kind of impromptu thing at the end where you can show us it. And I don't play piano or play an instrument or like do gymnastics or something. And I got so stressed out about it through the whole audition that I wasn't focusing on my singing, acting, or dancing. During those, I was trying to think of something I could do, and I ended up like talking to the director with my parents, and I was like crying when I was leaving because I was like, I don't have anything I can do. And least favorite show, and for my least favorite show that I've been in would definitely be this kind of weird like poem thing I did that I thought was supposed to be a play, supposed to be about pirates, but the first day at this camp they split us in half, and half of us did an actual show, like a play, and I was not in that, and I was in the group that just performed songs and poems. Second to last question is most challenging role to play, and I guess I haven't had any that were like extreme, like they don't like scream to me that they were super hard, but my most recent role, which was in this ensemble device piece that we created about a school lockdown, my character's named Lily Henley, and she was kind of a difficult character to play because I had a lot of layers, and I kept getting the notes that I was kind of a one-note character. I needed to kind of change it up a bit, and I did create my character, but I definitely chose a character that I didn't completely relate with, that I wanted a bit of a challenge. So that was really interesting, but kind of hard role to play. And I also had a lot of really vulnerable moments that at the end I realized it's one of my friends that's the shooter, and I have to tell everyone, and I'd get so into it that I'd be like shaking after the show. It was a really dark piece, but I also really loved getting into my character because it was such a challenge to play her. Last question to end this video is, what would you do instead if theater didn't exist? And if in some crazy world I couldn't do what I loved, I would probably do a lot more running with cross country or track, both of those, and I would probably write more because those are my other hobbies that I've kind of prioritized under theater though, because theater is really my passion. But if theater didn't exist, I guess I'd like those a bit more. But yeah. Okay, well that's the video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching if you stayed to the end of this video, and so be sure to give this a video thumbs up if you liked it, and comment below if you guys would like me to maybe vlog one day at a rehearsal or something like that, or just comment anything you want down there, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you hopefully very soon. Bye guys.